One of those donut monsters hit me with a hot buttered biscuit, so I have to change.
Water's on so loud I couldn't hear you.
Well, I just remarked that one of those no-neck monsters messed up my lovely lace dress, so I have to change.
Now, why you call Google's kitties no-neck monsters?
Because they've got no necks. Isn't that enough reason?
Don't they have any necks?
None visible. Their fat little heads are set on their fat little bodies with a bit of connection. You hear them? Hear them screaming? God, I don't know where their voice box is located since they've got no necks. I tell you, I got so nervous at that table tonight, I thought I'd throw back my head and utter a howl you could hear across the Arkansas border. I said to your charming sister-in-law, May, honey, couldn't you feed those precious little things at a separate table with an oilcloth cover? They make such a mess, and the lace cloth looks so pretty. Why, she made enormous eyes at me and said, oh, no, on Big Daddy's birthday, why, he would never forgive me. I want you to know, Big Daddy hadn't been at that table 2 minutes with those 5 no-neck monsters slobbering and drooling all over their food before he threw down his fork and shouted, for God's sake, Cooper, why don't you put them pigs in a trough in the kitchen? I swear to God, I nearly choked on my chicken. And think of it, Greg. They've got 5 of them, and number 6 is coming. They brought the whole bunch down here like animals to display at the county fair. Why, they have those children doing tricks all the time. Junior, show Big Daddy how you do this. Show Big Daddy how you do that. Say your piece for Big Daddy, sister. Brother, show Big Daddy how you stand on your head. Show your dimples, sugar. Well, it goes on all the time, along with constant little remarks and innuendos about the fact that you and I have not produced any children. Are totally childless, therefore totally useless. Why, it's comical, but it's also disgusting since it's so obvious what they're up to.
What are they up to, Maggie?
You know what they're up to. Well, I'll tell you what they're up to, boy of mine. They're up to cutting you out of your father's estate. And now that we know Big Daddy's dying of cancer,
Do we know Big Daddy's dying of cancer?
got the report today.
Oh.
Yeah, got the report just now. Well, it didn't come as a surprise to me. I recognized the symptoms soon as we got here last spring, and I'm willing to bet you that Brother Man and his wife were pretty sure of it too. That more than likely explains why their usual summer migration to the coolness of the Great Smokies was passed up this summer in favor of hustling down here every whip stitch with their whole screaming tribe, and why so many allusions have been made to Silver Hill lately. You know what Silver Hill is. A place that's famous for treating alcoholics and dope fiends in the movies.
No, I'm not in the movies.
No, and you don't take dope. Otherwise, you're a perfect candidate for Silver Hill, baby. And that's where they aim to ship you. Then Brother Man can get hold of the purse strings and dole out remittances to us. Maybe get power of attorney and sign checks for us and cut off our credit wherever, whenever he wanted. How'd you like that, baby? Well, you've been doing just about everything in your power to bring it about. Yes, you've been doing just about everything you can think of to aid and abet them in this scheme of theirs. Just quitting work, devoting yourself to the occupation of drinking, breaking your ankle last night on the high school athletic field. Doing what? Jumping hurdles at 2 or 3 in the morning. Just fantastic. Got in the paper, the Clarksdale Register carried a nice little item about it. A human interest story about a well-known former athlete staging a one-man track meet on the high school athletic field, but was slightly out of condition and didn't clear the first hurdle. Brother Mangupa claims he exercised his influence to keep it from going out over AEP and UP and every other damn piece. But Brick, you still have one big advantage.
You say something, Maggie.
Big Daddy dotes on you, honey, and he can't stand Brother Man and Brother Man's wife, that monster of fertility, May. She's downright odious to him. Know how I know? By little expressions that flicker across his face when that woman is holding forth on one of her choice topics, such as how she refused twilight sleep when the twins were born, because she feels motherhood is an experience that a woman ought to experience fully in order to fully appreciate the wonder and beauty of it. Ha! And how she made Brother Man come into the living room and stand next to her so that he would not miss out on the wonder and beauty of it either, producing those no-neck monsters. Oh, Big Daddy shares my attitude towards those two. And as for me, I give him a laugh now and then, and he tolerates me. In fact, I sometimes suspect Big Daddy harbors a little unconscious lech for me.
What makes you think Big Daddy has a lech for you, Maggie?
Why, he's always dropping his eyes down my body when I talk to him. Drops his eyes to my boobs and licks his old
Now,
chops.
come on, that kind of talk is disgusting.
But did anyone ever tell you you're an ass-aching Puritan, Rick? I think it's mighty fine that old fella on the doorstep of death still takes in my shape with what I think is deserved appreciation. Yes, sir, baby, you should have been at that sub table. You know Big Bad Daddy, bless his old sweet soul. He is the dearest old thing in the world, but does hunch over his food as though he preferred not to notice anything else. Well, May and Goopo were side by side, directly across the table from him, watching his face like hawks while they jawed and jabbered about the cuteness and brilliance of the no-neck monsters. And the no-neck monsters were ranged round the table, some in high chairs, some on the books of knowledge, all in fancy little paper caps in honor of Big Daddy's birthday. And I want you to know that all through dinner, Brother Man and his wife did not once, for one moment, stop exchanging little pokes and pinches and kicks and signs and signals. But even Big Mama, bless her old sweet soul, she isn't the quickest or brightest thing in the world. She noticed finally at last and said, "Goopa, what are you and May making all those signs at each other about?" Oh, swear to God, I nearly choked on my chicken. What?
Nothing.
You know, your brother Gooper still cherishes the illusion. He took a giant step up on the social ladder when he married Miss May Flynn of the Memphis Flynn's. But I've got a piece of Spanish news for Gooper. The Flynns never had a thing in this world but money, and they lost that. Why, you know old Papa Flynn? He barely escaped you in time in the federal pen for shady manipulations on the stock markets when his chain stores crashed. And as for May having been a cotton carnival queen, as they remind us so often, lest we forget, that's one honor I don't envy her for. Sit on a brass throne and ride down Main Street on a tacky float, smiling and bowing, blowing kisses about the trash on the street. Why, year before last, when Susan McPheeters was singled out for that honor, do you know what happened to her? Do you know what happened to poor little Susan McPheeters?
No, what happened to little Susan McPheeters?
Well, somebody spit tobacco juice right in poor Susan's face.
Well, somebody spit tobacco juice in her face.
That's right. Some old drunk stuck his head out a window at the Hotel Gayasso and yelled, "Hey, hey, hey there, Queenie!" Poor little Susie looked up and she flashed him a radiant smile, and he shot a squirt of tobacco juice right in poor Susie's face.
Well, what do you know about that?
What do I know? I was there. I saw it.
Well, it must have been kind of funny.
Oh, Susie didn't think so. She had hysterics. She screamed like a banshee. Oh, get out there to stop the parade and remove her from... Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what, Maggie?
The way you were looking at me just now before I caught your eye and you started to whistle. I've caught you looking at me like that so often lately. What are you thinking when I catch you looking at me like that?
Well, I wasn't conscious of looking at you, Maggie.
Well, I was conscious of it. What were you thinking?
I don't remember thinking of anything at all, Maggie.
Don't you think I know? Don't you
No
think
what,
I know
Maggie?
that I've gone through this hideous transformation, become hard and cruel, frantic? Well, that's what you've been observing in me lately. How can you help but observe it? That's all right. I'm not thin-skinned anymore. I can't afford to be thin-skinned anymore. But Brick, I was going to say something. I get lonely very.
Everybody gets that.
Living alone with someone you love can be lonelier than living entirely alone if the one that you love doesn't love you.
You like to live alone, Maggie?
No, God, I wouldn't. Did you have a nice shower? Was the water cool?
No.
It made you feel fresh, huh?
Yeah, fresher.
I know something would make you feel much fresher.
What?
An alcohol rub. Or cologne. A rub with cologne.
Oh, that's only good after workout. I haven't been working out, Maggie.
He's kept in good shape, though.
You think so, Maggie?
I always thought drinking men lost their looks, but I was plainly
Oh,
mistaken.
why? Thank you, Maggie.
You're the only drink man I know that never seems to put a bit of fat on.
Well, I'm getting softer, Maggie.
Well, sooner or later, it's bound to soften you up. It was just beginning to soften up Skipper when he... I'm sorry. I never could keep my face off a sore. I wish you would lose your looks. If you did, it would make the martyrdom of St. Maggie a little more bearable. No such goddamn luck. So I actually believe you've gotten better looking since you've gone on the bottle. A person who didn't know you would think you'd never had a tense nerve in your body or a strained muscle. You have that rare sort of charm that's usually only seen in very old or hopelessly sick people. It's the charm of the defeated. You look so cool, so enviably cool. Well, they're playing croquet. You were such a wonderful lover. Such a wonderful person to go to bed with. And I think it was mainly because you were really indifferent to it. Isn't that right? You never had any anxiety about it. You did it naturally, easily, slowly, with absolute confidence and perfect calm. More like opening a door for a lady or seating her at a table than showing expression to any true longing for her. You know, if I thought you would never make love to me again, I would go downstairs into the kitchen and pick out the longest, sharpest knife I could find and stick it straight into my heart. I swear that I would. And ladies tonight, I'm going to tell you I love you. And maybe by that time you'll be drunk enough to believe me. What were you thinking when I caught you looking at me like that? Were you thinking of Skipper? Excuse me, forgive me, but laws of silence don't work. No. Laws of silence don't work. When something is festering in your memory or imagination, laws of silence don't work. It's like shutting the door and locking it on a house on fire in hopes of forgetting that the house is burning. But not facing a fire doesn't put it out. Silence about a thing just magnifies it. It grows and festers and silence becomes malignant.
Give me my crutch.
Lean on me.
No, just give me my crutch.
Lean on my shoulder.
No, I don't want to lean on your shoulder. I want my crutch. Now, are you going to give me my crutch, or do I got to get on my hands and knees on the floor and crawl over to the damn thing?
Here, take it, take it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That is the first time I've heard you raise your voice in a long time, Rick. A crack in the wall of composure?
I just had it happen, yeah, Maggie.
What?
Click, I get in my head when I had enough of this stuff to make me peaceful. You do me a favor, Maggie?
Maybe I will. What favor?
Will you please keep your voice down?
I'll do you that favor. I'll speak in a whisper or shut up completely. If you do me a favor and make that drink your last one until after the party,
What party?
Big Daddy's birthday party.
Is it Big Daddy's birthday?
You know this is Big Daddy's birthday.
No, I don't. I forgot it.
Well, I remember for you.
Oh, well, good for you, Maggie.
You just have to scribble a few lines on this card.
You scribble something, Maggie.
It's got to be in your handwriting. I've given him my present already. This is a present from you, and it's got to be in your handwriting.
I didn't give him a present.
So I got one for you.
All right, you write in the card.
And have him know you didn't remember his birthday.
I didn't remember his birthday.
You don't have to prove that
Yeah,
you
well, I don't want to fool him
Just
about
got
it.
up,
No.
Got to.
Oh, no. I don't have to do anything I want to do. Now, you keep on forgetting the conditions on which I agree to go on living with you.
I'm not living with you. We occupy the same page.
You got to remember the conditions.
The impossible
Agreed on.
conditions.
But what else?
Who's out there? Is somebody at the door?
Rick, is this thing yours?
Sister woman. That's my Diana trophy. I won it at an intercollegiate archery contest on the old Miss campus.
Well, it's a mighty dangerous thing to leave exposed around a house full of normal, red-blooded children attracted to weapons.
Normal, red-blooded children attracted to weapons ought to be taught to keep the hands off things that don't belong to them.
Maggie, honey, if you had children of your own, you'd understand how funny that is. Will you please lock this up and put the key out of reach?
Sister woman, nobody's plotting the destruction of your kids. Rick and I still have our special archer's license. We're going deer hunting on Moon Lake as soon as the season starts.
How's the injured ankle, Rick?
It doesn't hurt, just itching.
Rick, you should have been downstairs after supper. Kitty's put on the show. Holly played the piano, Buster and Sonny drums, and then they turned out the lights, and Dixie and Trixie performed a toe dance complete in fairy costume with sparkles. Big Daddy beamed, he just beamed.
I'll bet. It breaks my heart that we missed it. But May, honey, why did you give dogs names to all your kitties?
Dog's name?
Dixie, and Trixie, and Buster, and Sonny, and Polly. It sounds to me like an animal act at the circus. 4 dogs and a parrot.
Maggie, honey, why are you so catty?
May, would you know a joke if you bumped into it on Main Street in Memphis at noon?
Hey, May, sister woman, intermission's over.
Intermission is over. See you later.
Maggie, why are you so catty?
I don't know. Why am I so catty? Because I'm consumed with envy and eaten up with longing. I'm going to lay out your beautiful Chanton silk suit from Rome in one of your monogrammed silk shirts. I'll put your cufflinks in it, those lovely star sapphires that get you to wear so rarely.
I can't get any trials on over this damn cat.
Yes, you can. I'll help you.
I'm not going to get dressed, Maggie.
Will you at least put on a pair of pajamas?
Yes, I'll do that, Maggie.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Don't mention it.
Rick, how long does this have to go on? This punishment. Haven't I served my time? Haven't I done time enough? Can't I apply for a pardon?
Maggie, lately your voice always sounds like you've been running upstairs and warning somebody that the house is on fire.
Oh, no wonder. No wonder. Do you know what I feel like, Rick? I feel all the time like a cat on a hot tin roof.
Well, jump off the roof already, okay? Cats can jump off the roofs and land on their 4 feet uninjured.
Oh, yes.
Do it already, do it for
Do
God's
what?
sake. Take a lover.
I can't see a man like you. Even with my eyes closed, I only see you. Rick, why don't you get ugly? Why don't you please get fat or ugly or something so I can stand it? Rick. The concert's still going on? Bravo! No thanks! Bravo! Rick,
Maggie, what did you lock the door for?
to give us a little privacy for a while.
Nah, you know better, Maggie.
No, I do not know better.
Don't make a fool of yourself.
I don't mind making a fool of myself over here.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I feel embarrassed for you.
I feel embarrassed, but don't continue my torture. I can't live on and on under these circumstances.
Well, you agreed to accept
I
that
can't.
condition, Maggie.
Son! What is it, Big Mama?
Oh, son, we just got the most wonderful news about Big Daddy, and I just had to run right up here. What's his dad doing look for? Y'all think there's robbers in the house?
Rick's still dressing, Big Mama. He's not dressed yet.
That's all right. It won't be the first time I've seen Rick not dressed. Come on, open this door.
Big Mama?
Where's Rick? Rick? Hurry on out. I've just got a second and I want to give you news about Big Daddy. I hate your doors in the house.
I've noticed you do, Big Mama, but people have got to have some moments of privacy, don't they?
No, ma'am, not in my house. What'd you take off that little lace dress for? I thought this little lace dress looked so sweet on you.
I thought it looked sweet on me, too. But one of my lovely table partners used it as a napkin, so I had to...
So what?
You know, May and Goop is so touchy about those children, Big Mama. Well, thank you, Big Mama. You just don't dare to suggest there's any room for...
Rick? Hurry on out. Oh, shoot, Maggie. You just don't like children.
I do so like children. I adore them. Just well-brought-up children.
Well, why don't you have some and bring them up well, then? Instead of all the time picking on Gooper and Max.
Hey, Big Mama, let's see, you got to go. We can say goodbye.
Tell them to hold their horses. I'll be down in a jiffy.
Yes, ma'am.
Son, can you hear me in there?
Yes, Big Mama.
Son, we got the full report from the laboratory at the Oxnard Clinic. Completely negative, son. Everything negative right on down the line. Nothing at all was wrong with him except a little functional thing called a spastic colon. Son, can you hear me in there?
He can hear you, Big Mom.
But then why don't he say something? God almighty, a piece of news like that ought to make him shout. Make me shout, I can tell you. I shouted and sobbed and fell right down on my knees. But look, see, you can still see the bruises on my kneecaps. Oh, to both doctors to haul me to my feet. Big Daddy was furious with me. Oh, but ain't that wonderful news? After all the anxiety we've been through, to get a report like that on Big Daddy's birthday. Big Daddy tried to hide what a load that news took off his mind, but he didn't fool me. He was mighty close to crying about it himself.
Big Mama.
Tell them to hold their horses. And just you hold them down there, don't let them go. Rick, now get dressed, because we're all coming up here to this room for Big Daddy's birthday on account of your ankle. Doesn't hurt him much still.
I'm afraid I can't give you that information, Big Mama. You'll have to ask Brick, if it hurts much still or not.
Come on now. Betsy, you can't wait no longer.
I'm coming. Shoot, stop playing so dumb. I mean, has he been drinking much of that stuff yet?
I think he had a highball after supper.
Don't laugh about it. Some single men stop drinking when they get married, and others start. Rick never
That's not
told-
fair.
Fair or not fair? I want to ask you a question. Just one question. Do you make Brick happy in bed?
Why don't you ask if he makes me happy in bed?
Well, because I know
It
that.
works both ways.
Come on.
Something's not right. You're childless, and my son drinks. When marriage goes on the rocks are here. Right here.
That's not fair. Oh, who are you? Oh, I'm Maggie the cat.
Big Mama gone yet?
Oh, she's gone. You know, our sex life didn't just peter out in the usual way. It was cut off short long before the natural time for it to, and it's going to revive again, just as sudden as that. I'm confident of it. That's what I'm keeping myself attractive for the time when you'll see me like other men see me. Yes, Rick, like other men see me. They still see me and they like what they see. Look, Rick, my body stays on me. Nothing's falling on me, not a fraction. My face looks strange sometimes, but I've kept my figure as well as you've kept yours, and men admire it. I still turn heads on the street. Why, just last week in Memphis, everywhere I went, men's eyes burned holes in my clothes. At the country club, and at restaurants and department stores, there wasn't a man I met or walked by who didn't just eat me up with his eyes and turn around when I passed by and look back at me. At Alice's party for her New York cousins, the best-looking man in the crowd followed me upstairs and tried to force his way into the powder room with me. He followed me to the door and tried to force his way in.
And why didn't you let him in, Maggie?
Because I'm not that common, for one thing. Not that I wasn't almost tempted to. You want to know who it was? It was Sonny Boy Maxwell. That's who.
Oh yeah, son boy Maxwell. No, he was a little broken field runner till he got a little injury to his back and had to quit.
Well, he's got no injury now, and he's got no wife, and he's still got a ledge for me.
Well, I see no reason for you to have locked him out of the powder room in that case.
Oh, I might sometimes cheat on you with someone since you're so insultingly eager to have me do it. But if I do, you can be damn sure it will be in a time and at a place where no one but me or the man could possibly know. I'm not giving you any excuse to divorce me for being unfaithful or anything else.
I wouldn't divorce you for being unfaithful or anything else. Don't you know that, Maggie? Hell, I'd be so relieved to know that you found yourself a lover.
Well, I'm taking no chances. No, I'm going to stay on this hot tin roof.
Oh, hot tin roof's an uncomfortable place to stay.
Yes, but I can stay on it just as long as I have to.
But Maggie, you could always leave me.
I don't want to and will not. Separation would cost you. And what have you got but what you get from Big Daddy? And he's dying of cancer.
But Mama said he wasn't, that the report report was okay.
That's because she got the same report they gave to Big Daddy, and she was just as taken in by it as he was. Poor old thing. But tonight, after Big Daddy goes to bed, they're going to tell her the truth about it. They're going to tell her he's dying of cancer. It's malignant and it's hopeless.
And does Big Daddy know it?
Hell, do they ever know it? Nobody says you're dying. You have to fool them, and they have to fool themselves. So, this is Big Daddy's last birthday. And you know something? Big Daddy's made no will. Big Daddy never made any will in his life. And that's why May and Goopa have launched their campaign to impress him as forcibly as possible with the fact that you drink and I bore no children. Brick, I've been so goddamn disgustingly poor my whole life, Brick, and that's the truth.
I'm not saying it yet.
I always had to suck up to people I couldn't stand because they had money and I was poor as Job's turkey. You don't know what that's like. It's like... Well, I'll tell you what that's like. When I came out, the year I made my debut, I had just 2 evening dresses. One my mother made me from a patent in Vogue, and the other a hand-me-down from a snotty rich cousin I hated. And the dress that I married you in was my grandmother's wedding gown. You can be young without money, but you can't be old without it. No, you've got to be old with money. Because to be old without it is just too awful. You've got to be one or the other, either young or with money. Well, that's the truth, Rick. Well, now I'm dressed. I'm all dressed. And there's nothing else for me to do. I know where I made my mistake. I thought a whole lot about it. Now I know when I made my mistake. Yes, I made my mistake when I told you the truth about that thing with Skipper. I never should have admitted it. It was a fatal error telling you the truth about that thing with
Maggie,
Skipper.
shut up about Skipper.
No, you want to
Maggie,
understand the
shut
Skipper
up
and
about
I...
Skipper. You don't think I'm serious, Maggie? You're fooled by the fact that I'm saying this quiet. Now, look, Maggie, what you're doing is a very dangerous thing to do. You are fooling with something that nobody ought to fool with.
This time I am going to finish what I have to say to you. You superior creature, you godlike being. Yes, truth. Truth. What's so awful about it? I like the truth.
It was Skipper that told me about it, not you,
I told
Maggie.
you.
After he told me.
What does it matter who told you?
Little girl, go on. Tell adults to come upstairs, will you now?
I can't stop myself now. I'd go on telling you this in front of them all if I had to.
Go on,
Because
little
it's
girl, do as
not
I
me
told you.
them.
Go on, tell everybody to come
You
upstairs.
never
Go on,
let
quick.
me. You had one of those beautiful ideal things they tell about in the Greek legends. It couldn't be anything else. You being you. And that's what made it so sad. That's what made it so awful, because it was love. They could never be carried through to anything satisfying or even talked about plainly.
Now you gotta stop this, Maggie. I mean it.
Greg, I tell you, you got to believe me, Greg. I do understand all about it. I think it was noble. Can't you tell I'm sincere when I say I respect it? My only point, the only point that I'm making is that life has got to be allowed to continue even after the dream of life is all over.
Maggie, you want me to hit you with this crutch? Don't you know I can kill you with this crutch?
Good Lord, man, do you think I care if you
Now,
did?
one man has one great good true thing in his life. One great good thing which is true. I have friendship with Skipper, and you're naming it dirty.
I am not naming it dirty, I'm naming it clean.
Not love with you, Maggie, but friendship with Skipper, and you're naming it dirty.
Then you haven't been listening, not understood what I'm saying. I'm naming it so damn clean that it killed poor Skipper.
I married you, Maggie. Why would I marry you, Maggie, if I was some sort of...
Rick, don't! Let me finish. I know. Believe me, I know it was only Skipper that ever wasn't right with it. Me included, between you. Skipper started hitting the bottle. He got a spinal injury. Couldn't play the Thanksgiving game in Chicago. Had to watch it on TV from a traction bed in Toledo. And I joined Skipper. The Dixie Stars lost because poor Skipper was drunk. We drank together that night, all night in the bar of the Blackstone. And when Paul Day was coming up over the lake and we were coming out drunk to take a dizzy look at it, I said, Skipper, you've got to stop loving my husband or tell him he's not to let you admit it. And he slapped me hard on the mouth and turned and ran all the way back to the Blackstone without stopping once. That night, when I came to his room that night, with a little scratch like a shy little mouse at the door, he made that pitiful, ineffectual little attempt to prove that what I had said wasn't true. No. In that way, I destroyed him by telling him the truth, that his world which he was born and raised in and taught him couldn't be told. Yeah, who shot Cock Robin? From that point on, Skip was nothing at all, a receptacle for liquor and drugs. Who shot Cock Robin? I was my merciful arrow. Skipper is dead. I'm alive. I'm alive. Megan Cat is alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. Rick, I've been to the doctor in Memphis. I've been examined. And there's no reason we can't have a child whenever we want one. Are you listening? Are you? Are you listening to me?
Yes, I hear you, Maggie. How in hell on earth do you imagine you're going to have a child by a man that can't stand you?
That is a problem I will have to work out. Here they come.
That was a mighty fine party.
Yeah, I reckon it would. Well, hello, Rick.
Hello, Big Daddy. Congratulations.
Ah, crap.
Turn on the hi-fi, Rick. Let's have some music to start the party with.
Turn it on.
I don't know how to turn it off.
We got him that thing for the 3rd anniversary present. It's got 3 speakers in it.
Now, turn that thing off.
Where's Rick? Where's my precious baby?
Sorry, turn it back on.
Here he is. Here's my precious baby. What's that you got in your hand, son? Your hand was made for holding something better than that. Now you put that liquor down, son.
Look at old Brick put it down.
Bad boy. You're my bad little boy. Give me mama kiss you back. Ooh. Look at him. Turn away, would you? Wait. Rick never liked being kissed or made a fuss over. I guess because he always had too much of it. Listen.
Oh, Jesus, Ida, what the hell's the matter with you?
She's just so happy.
I'm just so happy, Big Daddy. I've got to cry or something. Oh, Brick, did you hear the wonderful news that Doc Ball got from the clinic about Big Daddy? Big Daddy's 100%.
Isn't that wonderful?
He just 100%. Passed that examination with flying colors. Well, now that we know there's nothing wrong with Big Dad except a spastic colon, I can tell you something. I was mighty worried about it, half out of my mind for fear that he
But Rick, honey, aren't you going to give Big Daddy his birthday present? Well, here it is, Big Daddy. This is from, Brick?
Oh, this is Big Daddy's biggest birthday yet. 100 presents and telegrams, bushels of it from all over. What is it, Brick?
I bet 550. Brick doesn't know what it is.
Well, half the flood of presents is not knowing what's in them until you open the package. Open the present, Big Daddy.
Open it yourself. I want to ask Brick something. Come here, Brick.
Open it. Open it.
Big Daddy's calling you, Brick.
Yeah, tell Big Daddy I'm crippled.
Well, I see you're crippled. I just want to know how you got crippled.
Oh, look! Oh, look what? It's a cashmere robe!
You sound surprised, Maggie.
I never saw one before.
That's funny. Huh.
Why is it funny?
Quiet.
You bought it yourself at Lowenstein's in Memphis last Saturday. You know how I know.
I said
The
quiet.
same salesgirl that sold it to you waited on me. She said, "Oh, Mrs. Holly, your sister-in-law just bought a cashmere robe for your husband's
Sister,
son."
Holly!
Quiet! Now, Brick, they tell me, if what they tell me is true, you done some jumping last night on the high school athletic field.
Brick, Big Daddy's talking to you, son.
What was that, Big Daddy?
They say you done some jumping out on the high school track field last night.
Yeah, that's what they told me too.
Was it jumping or humping you was doing out there?
Daddy!
Well, what were you doing out there at 3 a.m.?
Big Daddy, you are off the sick list now, and I'm not going to excuse you.
Quiet.
Talking so now.
Quiet! Quiet! Somebody shut them damn kids up! Now, Brick, I asked you if you was cutting yourself a piece of bootang out there last night on that city track. I thought maybe you was chasing some wild bootang out there last night and you tripped over something in the heat of the chase. Is that it?
Oh, sir, I don't think so.
Oh. Well, then what were you doing out there at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Jumping the hurdles, Big Daddy. Running and jumping the hurdles. But those high hurdles have gotten too high for me now.
Because you was drunk.
Sober, I would not have tried to jump the low one.
Come and blow out your candles on your birthday cake, Big Daddy.
I want to propose a toast to Big Daddy Foley on his 65th birthday. The biggest cotton plant.
I told you to stop this, now just stop it. Cut this bull out.
Big Daddy, I am not going to allow you to talk this way, not even on your birthday.
I will talk how I want to on my birthday, Ida. And on any other goddamn day of the year. And anybody who don't like it knows what they can do.
You don't mean that.
What makes you think I don't mean it?
I just know you don't mean that.
You don't know a goddamn thing, Ida, and you never did.
Daddy, you don't mean that.
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do mean it. I put up with a whole lot of crap around here because I thought I was dying. And you thought I was dying, so you started taking over. Well, you can just stop taking over now, Ida, because I'm not dying. So you can just put this business of taking over right on out of your mind, because I'm not going to die. I've been through that operations and all them laboratories and all. And the only thing wrong with me is this fancy COVID. And I ain't dying of cancer, which you thought I was dying of. Ain't that so? Did you think I was dying of cancer? Ain't that so, Ida? Did you have this idea that I was dying of cancer and you gonna take control of this whole place and everything on it? I got that impression. I see to get that impression. Your loud voice everywhere, your damn busy old body butting in here and there.
Daddy, I have never seen you act this way before, and I can't think.
I went all through them laboratories, operations and all, just so I would know who was boss here, you or me. Well, as it turns out, I am, and you ain't. And that's my birthday present. and my cake and my champagne. Because for 3 years now, you've been gradually taking over, bossing, talking, sad, shaking your butt all around this place that I made. I made this place. I was overseer on it. I was overseer on the straw and Ochello plantation. I quit school when I was 10. Quit school when I was 10 years old. I went to work picking cotton in the fields. And I rose to become overseer on the straw and Ochello plantation. When old straw died, I was Ochello's partner. And then this place got bigger and bigger and bigger. And I done that all by myself, with no goddamn help from you. Now, you think you're just about to take over? Well, I'm just about to tell you, you ain't just about to take over. You ain't just about to take over a goddamn thing. Is that clear to you, Ida? Is that perfectly plain now? Is that completely understood? I've been through them laboratories from A to Z. I've had all them exploratory operations. The only thing wrong with me is some kind of spastic colon. Made spastic, I guess, by all the goddamn lies and liars I've had to put up with, and all the hypocrisy I've had to live with, and all these 40 years that I've been living with you. Now, blow out all the candles on the birthday cake. Take a deep breath and blow out all the goddamn candles on the cake.
Big Daddy, in all these years, you never believed that I loved you. And I did. I did so much. I did love you. I even loved your hate, your hardness, Big Daddy.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was true?
I sat in there for a minute and I called her lunch.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was true? Rick! Hey, Rick! I didn't call you, Maggie. I called Rick.
I'm just delivering him to you, Big Dad.
Why'd you do that?
Do what, Big Daddy?
Wipe her kiss off your mouth.
Don't know, wasn't conscious of it.
Now, a woman of yours got a better shape on her than Cooper's got on his woman.
Is that all the difference you noticed?
Differences in shape is pretty important.
Yeah. Don't you think there's a fundamental resemblance?
Sure, but it's funny.
It was funny.
Well, you and Cooper, in spite of being so different, would pick out more or less the same type of woman.
Well, we met in the society, Big Daddy.
Well, why is it both of them have that same anxious look?
Well, they're sitting in the middle of a big piece of land. Big Daddy, 28,000 acres, a pretty big piece of land, and so they're squaring off on it. Each of them determined to knock off a bigger piece of the other whenever you let it go.
Well, I got a piece of news for them women. I'm not going to be letting go of it for a long time yet. for?
That's right, Big Daddy. You just sit tight there and scratch their eyes out.
Oh, you bet your life I'm gonna sit tight and let them scratch your eyes out. Cooper's wife is a good breeder. That was it, she's fertile. Had a circus tonight, she had them all at the table. Had to put a couple of extra leaves in the table to make room for them. She's got 5 head of them now, another one's coming.
Yeah, number 6 is coming.
6 head, she'll probably drop a litter next time. Hey, man. Somebody out there? Cooper? Cooper?
Do you want Cooper, Big Daddy?
No, I do not want Cooper, and I do not want you. I want some privacy here while I'm having a confidential talk with my son, Bree. Now, it's too hot in here to close them doors. But I will close them doors if I have to in order to have a private conversation with my son, Bree. If you want me to do that, you just let me know, because I hate eavesdroppers. And I can't stand any kind of sneaking and
Oh,
spying.
Big Daddy, I was just...
You was just nothing but spying, and you know it.
Big Daddy, you are so unkind for some reason to those that truly love you.
Shut up! Shut up, shut up. I'm moving you and Cooper out of that room next to this. It ain't none of your goddamn business what goes on in here at night between frickin' Maggie. You listen at night like a couple of big old spies. And then you run to Big Mama, give her reports on what you hear going on in here. And then she comes to me, and she says, well, now, I hear such and such and so-and-so's going on between Brick and Maggie. Jesus, it makes me sick. I am moving you and Cooper out of that room because I can't stand sneaking and spying. It makes me puke.
So they listen. Do they?
Yeah. Yeah, they listen. They give reports to Big Mama and everything they hear going on between you and Maggie. They say you won't sleep with her. You sleep on the sofa. Is that true or not true? If you don't like Maggie, get rid of Maggie. What's that you're doing over there now, boy?
Freshening up my drink.
Son, you know you got a real liquor problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, I know.
Is that why you quit sports announcing? Because of your liquor problem?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I guess so.
Don't guess about it. It's too important.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you, boy. Life is important. There ain't nothing else to hold on to. A man who drinks is throwing his life away. Don't do it, son. Hold on to your life. There ain't nothing else to hold on to. You just, son. So, you quit. How'd that come about? Some disappointment?
I don't know. Do you?
How the hell should I know? I'm asking you. How should I know if you don't? Why is it so damn hard for people to talk?
Oh, that old clock makes some fine remarks about time. I'd like to sit here and listen to it all night.
Yeah, we got that clock that summer. Big Mama and I went to Europe. Big Mama and me on that damn Cook's tour. Never had such a lousy time of my life. But Big Mama, oh, she bought more stuff than you could haul in a couple of boxcars, and that's no crap. She just bought and bought and bought. Like a thing, I'm a rich man. Well, I am a rich man. Yes, I'm a mighty rich man. You know how much I'm worth? Guess, Rick. Come on. Guess how much I'm worth. Close on 10 million cash and blue chip stock. Outside, mind you, 28,000 acres, the richest land this side of the Valley Nine. But a man can't buy his life with it. A man can't buy his life back when his life is spent. A man can't buy his life with it. buy his life back when his life is finished. And that's a sobering thought, a very sobering thought. A thought that's been running through my head over and over and over. Yes, sir. Can't think why, but that's a thought that's been running over until today. I'm wiser and sadder, Rick, for this experience which I've just gone through.
Well, Big Daddy, you are on a talking jag tonight.
Yes, sir, boy. That's how it is. The human animal is a beast that dies. But the fact that he's dying, don't give him no pity for others.
Will you give me my crutch?
Did you say something?
Yes, sir.
What?
Hand me over that crutch so I can get up.
Where you going?
I'm taking a short little trip to Echo Spring
Echo Spring?
Liquor Cabinet.
Yes, boy. Human animal is a beast that dies. But if he's got money, he buys and buys and buys. And I think the reason that he buys everything he can buy is that somewhere in the back of his mind, he's got this crazy hope that one of his purchases will be life everlasting, which it never can be. You hear me?
Yes, sir. See here, Big Daddy, you sure are shooting the breeze here tonight.
Yeah. I've been quiet here lately. Spoke not a word. I sat here staring into space. I had something heavy weighing on my mind. But tonight, that weight's been took off me, and that's why I'm talking. The sky looks different to me.
What I like to hear most,
What?
solid and quiet. Perfect. Unbroken. Quiet.
Why?
Because it's more peaceful.
Man, we hearing a lot of that soon enough in the grave.
Are you through talking to me?
Why are you so anxious to shut me up?
Well, sir, every so often you say to me, Brick, I want to have a talk with you, but when we talk, it never materialize. No, you gas on about this and that, and I look like I listen. I try to look like I listen, but I don't do not much. See here, Big Daddy, communication between two people is very difficult. Somehow, between you and me, it just does not happen.
Have you ever been scared? I mean, have you ever felt the downright terror or something? Son, I thought I had it. I thought the old man made a vow to lay his cold and heavy hand on my shoulder.
Well, Big Daddy, you sure kept a tight mouth about it.
A pig squeals, but a man, keep a tight mouth about it, in spite of a man not having a pig's advantage.
And what advantage is that?
Ignorance of mortality is a comfort. A man don't have that comfort. He's the only living thing that can conceive of death. He knows what it is. All the others just go without knowing. And a pig squeals. But a man, sometimes, keep a tight mouth about it. I wonder if
What, Big Daddy?
a whiskey highball will injure this spastic condition.
No, sir, it might just do it good. Let me get you one.
Son, I can't tell you. The sky is different. It's open. The sky's open, boy. It is open again. It is open.
Yeah, you feel better, Big Daddy?
Better. Hell, I can breathe. All my life, I've been like a double up fist. Pounding, smashing, driving. Now, I can loosen up these double up hands and touch things easy with them. There you go. Thank you, sir. You know what I'm contemplating?
No, sir. contemplate?
Pleasure. Pleasure with women. Yes, boy, I'm gonna tell you something you might not guess. I still have a design for women. And this is my 65th birthday.
I think that's mighty remarkable, Big Daddy.
Remarkable.
Admirable, Big Daddy, admirable.
You goddamn right it is. Admirable and remarkable both. I realize now, I never had me enough. I let plenty of chances slip by because of scruples about it. Scruples, conviction, crack, all that stuff is bull. It took the shadow of death to make me see it. Well, now that shadow's been lifted, and I'm gonna cut loose and have what do they call it? Have me a ball.
A ball,
That's right, a ball. A ball! Hell, I slept with Big Mama up until what? 5 years ago. I was 60, she was 65. Never even liked her. Never did. All I ever asked of that woman is that she leave me alone. She can't admit to herself that she makes me sick. That all comes from having slept with her for too many years. I should have quit much sooner. But that old lady, she couldn't get enough of it. And I was good in bed. I should have wasted so much of it on her. They say you only got so many of them, and each one is numbered. Well, I still got a few left in me. A few. And I'm going to pick me a good one to spend them on. I'm going to pick me a choice one. Now, I don't care how much it costs. I'm going to smother her minx. I'm going to strip her naked, smother her minx, choke her with diamonds. Oh, I am going to smother her minx, strip her naked, choke her with diamonds, and run her from Jackson to Memphis non-stop. Oh, yes, son, I'm happy. I'm happy, son. I am happy. What makes you so restless? You got ants in your britches?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Something hasn't happened.
Yeah, well, what is that?
The click.
Did you say click?
Yeah, click.
What click?
The click I get in my head that makes me peaceful.
I sure in hell don't know what you're talking about, but it disturbs me.
It's just a mechanical thing.
Well, what is mechanical thing?
The click I get in my head that makes me peaceful. I got to drink till I get it. It's just a mechanical thing, okay? Something like
a what?
Like a switch clicking off in my head. Turning the hot light off, cool light on. All of a sudden, there's peace.
Jesus, I didn't know it got this bad to you. Oh, boy, you're alcoholic.
That's the truth, Big Daddy. I'm alcoholic. But the little click in my head makes me peaceful. I got to drink till I get it. It usually happens sooner than then. Hell, sometimes early as noon. Today, it's dilatory. I just must not have the right level of alcohol in my bloodstream yet.
Expecting death made me blind. I didn't have no idea that a son of mine was turning into a drunkard under my very nose.
Yeah, well, now you do, Big Daddy. The news has penetrated.
Yes. Now I do. The news has penetrated.
Well, now, if you'll excuse me,
No, I will not.
Yeah, well, I better sit by myself till I hear a little click in my head. This mechanical thing, but it don't happen except when I'm alone. I'm talking to no one.
Oh, you have a long, long time to sit still, boy, and talk to no one. But right now you're talking to me. Or at least I'm talking to you. So you're going to sit still right here until I tell you this conversation is over.
Oh, come on, Big Daddy. This talk's like all the other talks we had together in our lives. It's nowhere. It's painful, Big
Go
Daddy.
ahead, let it be painful.
I can hop on one foot, and if I fall, I can crawl.
Well, if you ain't careful, you're going to crawl right off this plantation. And then, by Jesus, you'll be hunting down your drinks on Skid Row.
Yeah, well, that'll come, Big Daddy. That'll come.
No, it won't. You know why? Because you're my son. and I'm gonna straighten you out. Now that I'm straightened out, I'm gonna straighten you out.
Yeah.
Just sit still, you son of a bitch, till I say
I
no.
can't.
The hell you can't.
No.
Sure as hell
No,
will.
I can't, okay? We talk. You talk in circles and we get nowhere. And you say you want to talk to me, you don't have a damn thing to say to me.
Nothing to say? When I tell you I want to live and I thought I was dying?
Oh, that. Is that what you have to say to me?
Why, you son of a bitch. Ain't that important?
Well, you said that. So that's it. And
Oh, just sit back down.
Oh, Big Daddy, come on now. You're all balled up.
I ain't all bald.
You're all balled up.
Don't tell me what I am, you drunken
Come
well.
on now, Big Daddy.
I want you to know who's back in the driver's seat now, boy.
Daddy, why?
Oh, God, what the hell do you want here, big
Daddy,
mama?
why are you shouting like that? I just can't stand it. I
Oh,
just
just
can't.
get out of here. Get, go on. Get out now. Go on. Get.
Christ.
Yeah, Christ is right.
Big Daddy, give me my crutch. Give me my crutch, Big Daddy.
Why do you drink?
Don't know. Give me my crutch.
Better think why you drink or give up drinking.
Oh, will you please give me my crutch so I can get up?
Answer my
off this
question
damn
first.
floor?
Why do you drink? Why are you throwing your life away like something rotten you picked up on the street?
Big Daddy, I'm in pain, okay? I stepped on that foot.
Well, good. I'm glad to see you're not too numb with liquor in you to feel some pain. All right. I will make a bargain with you. If you tell me why you drink, I will hand you one. I will pour the liquor myself, and I will hand it to you.
Why do I drink?
Yeah, why?
Well, give me a drink and I'll tell you.
You tell me first.
I'll tell you in one word.
What word?
Disgust. Now, how about that drink?
Well, what are you disgusted with? You gotta tell me that first, otherwise just being disgusted don't make no sense.
Give me that crutch.
I told you, you're gonna have to tell me that first. You can't
I told you, I said that
Wait a
drink
minute,
is disgust. You sure strike a hard bargain, don't you?
You need liquor that bad.
Yep. I needed that bad.
All right. If I give you a drink, will you tell me why you are so disgusted, Brick? What it is that makes you disgusted?
Yes, sir. I will try to.
Okay, come on, man. There. Okay.
Listen, you ever hear the word mendacity?
Well, sure. Mendacity. It's one of them $5 words that cheap politicians throw back and forth to each other.
Yeah, you know what it means?
Well, don't it mean lying and liars?
Yes, sir. Lying and lies.
Well, has somebody been lying to you? Who's been lying to you, Rick? Has Mama been lying to you? Has your wife been lying to you about something,
No,
Rick?
not her, that wouldn't matter.
Well, then, who's been lying to you? What about?
No one single person and no one lie.
Well, then, what? What then? Who? What about?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Why are you rubbing your head? You got a headache?
No, I'm trying to
Concentrate?
There you go.
But you can't, because your brain's all soaked with liquor. Is that the problem? Wet brain? And what do you know about this mendacity thing? Hell, I could write a book on it. I could write a book on it, still not cover the subject. I could write a goddamn book on it, and not cover the subject anywhere near enough. Think of all the lies I gotta put up with. Pretenses, ain't that mendacity? Having to pretend things that you don't think or feel or have any idea of. For instance, having to act like I care for Big Mama. I haven't been able to stand the sight, sound, or smell of that woman for 40 years. In church, boys with Jesus out of me. But I go and sit there and listen to that damn fool preacher. Clubs, elks, basins, Rotary. But you, I do like for some reason. Always did have a kind of real feeling for affection, respect. Yes. Always. I don't know why, but it is. Look, I live with mendacity. Why can't you live with it? Hell, you got to live with it, boy. There ain't nothing else to live with except mendacity, is there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, there is something else you can live with.
What?
Yeah.
No, that ain't living. That's dodging away from life.
Yeah, well, I'm on to dodge away from it.
Well, why don't you just kill yourself, man?
Because I like to drink.
No, God. I can't talk to you.
I'm sorry, Big Daddy.
Not as sorry as I am. I'm going to tell you something. A while back, when I thought my number was up before I found out it was just this spastic colon, I thought about you. Should I or should I not, if the jig was up, give you this place when I go? Now, I hate Goopa and them 5 screaming monkeys like parrots in the jungle and that bitch Mag. Why would I turn over 28,000 acres of the richest land this side of the Valley Nile to not my kind? But why the hell, on the other hand, Rick, would I subsidize a damn food on the bottom? Liked or not liked, and well, maybe even loved. Why would I do that? Subsidize worthless behavior, rot, corruption. And this I will tell you frankly, I did not make up my mind at all on that question. And still, to this day, I ain't made out no will. Well, now I don't have to. The pressure is gone. I can just wait and see if you pull yourself together or if you don't.
That's right, Big Daddy.
You sound like you think I was kidding.
No, sir. No, sir, I know you're not kidding.
But you don't care?
No, sir, I don't care.
Brick, wait. Don't let's leave it like this. Like all them other talks we had. We always seem to talk around things. I don't know, we just seem to talk around things for some rotten reason. I don't know what. It's like there's always something not spoken, something avoided, because neither one of us is honest enough with the other one.
I never lied to you, Big Daddy.
Did I ever to you?
Oh, sir.
Then there's at least 2 people that never lie to each other.
Yes, sir, but we never talk to each other.
But we can now.
Big Daddy, there don't seem to be anything much to say.
You say you drank to kill your disgust with lying.
Yeah, he said, give you reason.
Well, is liquor the only thing that'll kill this disgust?
Yeah, now, yeah.
Oh, but not once, huh?
Not when I was still young and believing. But a drinking man is someone who wants to forget he still isn't young and believing.
Believing what?
I don't know, believing.
Believing what?
Believing.
Now, hell, I don't know what you mean by believing. I don't think you know what you mean by believing. But if you still got sports in your blood, then go back to sports announcing.
Oh, what, sit in a glass box watching games I can't play, describing what I can't do while other players do it, sweating out their disgusting confusion and contests I'm no longer fit for, drinking a Coke out of so I can stand it. No damn good anymore. Todd just outran me, Big Daddy. Got there first.
I think you're passing the buck.
You know many drinking men?
I have known a fair number of that species.
Yeah, could any of them tell you why they drink?
Yep, you're passing the buck. You're passing the buck for things like time, disgust with mendacity, crap. If you gotta use language like that on a thing, it is 90 proof bull, and I ain't buying any.
Well, I had to give you a reason to get a drink.
What did you say?
I said I had to give you a reason to get a drink.
Huh. You started drinking when your friend Skipper died.
And what are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting nothing. But May Cooper was suggesting there might not be something right exactly.
Oh, not right, is that?
Yeah, you know, not normal exactly. Your
So
friendship.
they suggest that too. Hell, I thought that was just Maggie's suggestion. Now, who else's suggestion is it? Is it yours? Who else's suggestion?
Hold on.
How many other people thought they Skipper and I?
Hold on, man.
Yeah.
I knocked around in my
Yeah,
mind.
what's that got to do
I
with it?
said, hold on. Now I bumped around all over this country.
Who's
I slept in
Who else's
houses, I slept
suggestion
in
is it?
railroad wires. I
So
slept in-
you think so too, huh? You calling me your son of queer? There it.
What? Now look, Brick, I can understand anything. Christ, when I came here, the year I came here in 1910, I wore my shoes through. I hocked my gear. I hopped off a yellow dog freight car half mile down the road and slept in a wagon full of cotton just outside the gym. Jack Straw, Peter Ocello took me in to hide in a running place, which grew into this one. When Jack Straw died, old Peter Ocello quit eating like a dog does when its master's dead. And he died too. I'm just saying I can understand.
Skip is dead. I'm not quit eating.
No, but you started drinking.
Oh, so you think so too, huh? You think so too? You think Skip and me can sodomy
Oh,
together?
now hold on a second, boy. Who the hell do you think you let?
That's what you think me and Skipper, huh? We
Don't
done
get
things
so
together.
boy.
Is that what you
I'm not
think me and
thinking
Skipper, huh?
anything I love.
Straw,
I'm just
Ocello,
telling you what I heard.
don't
That's
be
all.
sissy.
That's all.
Weird.
Hey, take it easy, son. Take it easy. Jesus. Grab my hand.
I want your damn hand.
Well, I want yours. You get up. You're panting like a run a mile.
Oh, I can't exceptional friendship, right? Real deep friendship between two men be respected as something clean and decent. I thought of as a couple of...
It can. It is. For God's sake, I told Man Cooper.
Oh, the hell with Man Cooper. The hell with all dirty lies and lies. Me and Skipper had a clean, true thing. Had a clean friendship practically all our lives until Maggie got the idea you're talking about. Normal? No, it was too rare to be normal. true thing between two peoples, too rare and be normal. I'm sure maybe once in a while he put his hand on my shoulder, I put mine on his, and maybe even when we was touring the country together playing pro football, sharing hotel rooms, we'd reach across the space between the two beds and shake hands and say goodnight. Hell, 1 or 2 times I made
Quick, nobody thinks that's not normal.
But they're mistaken, okay? It wasn't. It was a pure and true thing, and that's not normal.
It's hard to talk.
Yeah, sure is. Let's just let it go.
No, sir. Why did Skipper crack up? Why have you?
All right. Listen, y'all asking for it, Big Daddy, all right? But finally gonna have that real, true talk you wanted. It's too late to stop now. Got to carry it through and cover every subject. See here, Maggie declared that Skipper and I went into pro football after we left Ole Miss because we were scared to grow up. Wanted to keep tossing them long, high passes couldn't be intercepted except by time. The aerial attack made us famous, and so we did. We kept up in one season. That aerial attack, we held it high. Yes, but that summer, Maggie, she laid down the law with me. She said, now or never. So I married Maggie.
How was Maggie in bed?
Damn good. Anyway, she went on the road that fall with the Dixie Stars, and she made a great show of being the world's best sport, Maggie the Cat. But Skipper, he had some fever which came back on him, which the doctors couldn't explain, and I got that into it. Turned out to be just a shadow on the x-ray plate and a touch of bursitis, so I lay in a hospital bed and watched our games on the TV. I saw Maggie next to Skip on the bench after he got hauled out of the game for stumbles and fumbles. Burned me up the way she was on his arm. You know, I think Maggie always felt sort of left out. So she took this time to work on poor, dumb Skipper. Poured into his mind the dirty, false idea that we was, me and him, frustrated kids like that old pair of sisters lived in this room, Jack Straw, Peter Ocello. So he, poor Skipper, he went to bed with Maggie and proved it wasn't true. And when that didn't work out, I thought it was true. Skipper broke in two like a rotten stick. Nobody ever turned so fast into a lush. Without him, or quick. Now, are you satisfied?
Are you satisfied?
With what?
That story,
What's wrong with it?
not complete. Something's left out. What did you leave out?
I left out a long distance phone call which I had from Skipper. On which he made a drunken confession to me, and on which I hung up. It was the last time we spoke to each other in our lives.
Well, you must have said something to it before you hung up.
What could I say to him?
Well, anything? Something?
Nothing.
You just hung up?
Just hung up.
Uh-huh. Well, anyway, we did manage to track down that lie with which you were disgusted, which you are drinking to kill your disgust with. It weren't Maggie. Maggie, nothing. It was you. You've been passing the buck. All this disgust with mendacity is disgust with yourself. You dug your friend's grave and kicked him in it before you would face the truth with him.
His truth, not mine.
Okay, his truth, but you wouldn't face it with him.
Yeah, well, who can't face truth? Can you?
Oh, don't start passing the rotten buck again, boy.
Oh, well, how about these birthday congratulations? The many, many happy returns, the day where everybody but you knows there won't be any. Now, let's talk about something
Whoa,
different.
wait. What was that monkey's name?
Don't remember.
No. Many happy returns? When there won't be.
Just forget about it, okay?
No. What was that? Finish
Now
that
look
monkey's
here,
name.
Big Daddy.
Finish what you were
Yeah,
saying.
leave the place to Cooper and May and them 5 little same monkeys, okay? All I want is
Leave the place, what you say?
Yeah, all 28,000 acres, the richest land this side of the Valley Nile.
Well, who said I was gonna leave this place to Cooper? Or anybody else? This is my 65th birthday. Hell, I got what, 15, 20 years left. I'll outlive you. I'll buy you a coffin. I'll bury you.
Shut up. Many happy returns.
Rick, have they been lying about the report from the clinic? Did they find something? Cancer, maybe?
Mendacity. System we live in. Listen, I'm sorry, Big Daddy. Hey, my head don't work anymore. Oh, maybe it's being alive making people lie, and being almost not alive makes me sort of accidentally true. I don't know. Anyway, we've been friends. And being friends is telling each other the truth. You told me, I told you.
Christ. Damn! Damn! Oh, lions! Damn! Oh, son of a bitches! Damn! Lions! Damn! Oh, lions! Dying! Lion! Dying! Lions! Damn! Oh, lions!
Rick, what in the name of God was going on in this room?
I didn't lie to Big Daddy. Lied to nobody but myself, just lied to myself. Time was coming to put me in Silver Hill, Maggie. Just put me in Silver Hill. I have to go there.
Over my dead body. Where do you think you're going?
Out for some air. I want some air.
Hey, Mama. Hey, Big Mama, come here.
Hush, Cooper, don't holler. Go to her.
Here I am. What do you all want me for?
Big Mama, I told you we got to have this talk.
What talk you talking about? I saw the light go on in Big Daddy's bedroom, so I brought him his glass of milk, and he just shut his right in my face. Well, when old couples been together as long as me and Big Daddy, they sometimes get irritable with one another from too much devotion. Isn't that so?
Yes, of course it's so.
Well, I think Big Daddy was just worn out. Now, he loves his family, loves to have them around him, but it's a strain on his nerves. He wasn't himself tonight, Rick. Big Daddy just wasn't himself tonight. I could see he was all worked up. But did you notice all the food he ate at that table? Why, he ate like a horse.
I hope you don't regret it.
What? That man ate a huge piece of cornbread with molasses on it and helped himself twice to Hoppin' John.
Big Daddy loves Hoppin' John's. We had a real country dinner.
Yes, he adores it, and candied yams. Son, that man put away enough food at that table to stuff a field hand.
I hope you don't have to pay for it later on.
What's that, Gooper?
Gooper says he hopes Big Daddy doesn't suffer tonight.
Oh, shoot, Gooper says, why should Big Daddy suffer from satisfying a normal appetite?
Thank you.
Bless his old sweet soul.
Yes, bless his heart.
I envy you, you cool son of a bitch.
I want Rick.
Well, he just stepped out for some fresh air.
Honey, I want Rick.
Bring little brother in here so we can talk.
I envy you, cool son of a bitch.
Rick, what are you doing out here on the gallery, baby?
I'm just admiring and complimenting the man in the moon.
Come in, baby. They're getting ready to tell Big Mama the truth.
You can't witness that thing in there.
Big Mama needs you.
I can't witness that thing in there.
What's wrong here? Why do you all have such long faces and you sit there like you're waiting for something like a bomb to go off?
We're waiting for Brick and Maggie to come in for this talk.
May and Gooper have got a trick up their sleeves that if you don't go in there right now to help Big Mama.
Brick!
Come in, Big Mama. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take
I have
every
never
dead mom
seen
on this place
such
and
an
pitch it
atmosphere
off the
like
levee
this
into the
before.
river.
Before what, Big Mama?
This occasion! What are Brick and Maggie doing out there now?
Well, they seem to be having some little altercation.
You are a loud cat, aren't you, man?
You're damn right I am.
But would you please open that hall door and allow some air to circulate in this stifling room?
Big Mama, I think we ought to leave that door closed until after we talk.
I swore.
I just don't think we ought to run the risk of Big Daddy hearing a word of our discussion.
What discussion of what? Maggie! Brick! Nobody is going to say nothing in Big Daddy's house that he can't hear if he wants to.
Now, Maggie, how long are you going to stand behind me for?
Forever, if necessary.
Brick!
That boy's gone to pieces. He has just gone to pieces.
Well, that boy's just broken up over Skipper's death. You know how Skipper died. They give him a big dose of that sodium amytal stuff at his home and then call the ambulance and they give him another big dose of it at the hospital and all that with all the alcohol in his system for months and months. Why, it just proved too much for his heart and his heart quit beating. Oh, I'm scared of needles. I'm more scared of needles than the knife. It's Brick. It's my precious baby.
Take it, Cooper.
What?
Oh, Cooper knows what. Take it, Cooper.
You just break my heart.
I'm sorry.
Rick, sit with Big Mama and hold her hand while we talk.
Nah, you do that, Maggie. I'm a religious cripple. I gotta stay on my crutch.
Why are you all surrounding me like that? Why are you all staring at me like that and making signs at one another? And I don't need nobody to hold my hand. Are you all crazy? Since when did Big Daddy and me need anybody?
Calm yourself, Big Mama.
Calm yourself, sister woman. How am I supposed to calm myself? Though you staring at me like I got big drops of blood breaking out all over my face. Huh? What's this all about? What?
Sit down, Maggie. Big Mama wants to know the complete truth about the report we got today from the Oshner Clinic.
Is there something I don't know?
Now, I have never seen a more thorough examination than the one Big Daddy was given at the Oshner Clinic. And they're one of the best in the country.
It's the best in the country, bar none.
Now, of course, they were 99 and 9/10% sure before they even
Sure
started.
of what? Sure of what? Sure of what?
Now,
What?
mommy, be a brave girl.
Brick, shut up.
Sorry.
Now, you see, Big Mama, they cut a piece off this growth, a specimen of
Growth?
tissue, and,
You told Big Daddy. You told me and Big Daddy that there was nothing at all wrong with you.
Big Mama,
Let me talk, will you? Yes, that's what we told Big Daddy. But see, they run this bit of tissue through the laboratory, and I'm sorry to say the test on it came back positive. It's malignant.
Cancer?
Now, mommy.
You had to know, Big Mama.
Big Mama, the liver's affected, and so's the kidneys, both. It's gone way past what they call
A
a...
surgical risk.
That's why he's turned yellow.
Get away from me, man. I want Brick. Where's Brick? Where's my only son?
Mama, did you say only son?
What's that make
A
me?
sober, responsible man with 5 precious children, 6.
I want Brick. 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 Brick.
Mama, let me tell you.
No, you leave me alone. You're not my blood.
Mama, Cooper's your son. He's your firstborn.
Cooper never like that.
That's not true.
I know it must be a mistake. It's just a dream.
In my opinion, Big Daddy's having some pain and he won't admit that he has it.
It's just a dream. Just a bad dream.
Big Mama Cooper and I think...
Shut up, man. Now, Big Mama, I really do think that Big Daddy should be started on morphine.
Nobody's gonna give Big Daddy morphine.
Now, Big Mama, you know when the pain strikes, it's gonna strike mighty hard. Big Daddy's gonna need the needle to bear it.
I told you, nobody's gonna give you morphine.
Big Mama, you don't want to see Big Daddy suffer now, do you? And you know I know how to give a hypo.
Nobody's gonna give Big Daddy morphine.
They took a course in nursing during the war.
Somehow I don't think Big Daddy would want me to give him a hypo.
You think he'd want you to do it?
Margaret,
But I'm right here, Big Mom.
you have got to cooperate with me and Big Daddy now to straighten Brick out, because it'll break Big Daddy's heart if he can't turn himself around enough to take hold of things here.
Take hold of what things, Big Mama?
The police!
Now, Big Mama, you've had a shock.
Yes, we've all had quite a shock, but
Let's be realistic.
Big Daddy would not, he would never be foolish enough
To
to...
put this place in irresponsible hands.
Big Daddy is not going to put this place in anybody's hands. Big Daddy is not going to die. Now you just get that in your heads, all of you.
Mommy, Big Mama, we are just as optimistic as you are about Big Daddy's prospects. We have hope and faith and prayer, but there are still certain matters which need to be discussed and dealt with. Otherwise...
Hey, can you get my briefcase out of our room, please?
Yes, honey.
Hear them in there?
Now, Big Mama. Now, Big Mama, what you said just now is not at all true, and you know it. I've always loved Big Daddy in my own quiet way. I never made a show of it. And I know that Big Daddy has always been, well, fond of me in a quiet way, too.
Here's your briefcase, Cooper, honey.
Now, of course, my relationship with Big Daddy is different from Brick's.
You're 8 years older than Brick and always had to carry a heavier load of the responsibilities than Brick ever had to carry. Only thing he carried in his life was a football or a highball.
Baby. Let me talk, please.
Yes, honey.
Now, of course, a 28,000-acre plantation is a mighty big thing to run.
Almost single-handed.
You never had to run this place, brother man. What are you talking about? As if Big Daddy were dead and in his grave, you had to run it.
Mommy, let's be fair. Well, Cooper's been pouring himself body and soul into this place for the last 5 years, ever since Big Daddy's health started failing. Cooper won't say it. Cooper never considered it his duty. He just did it. And what did Brick do? Rick kept living in his past glory at college.
Still a football player.
Who are you talking about now? Rick, a football player? He's not a football player, and you know it. Rick is a sports announcer on TV, and one of the best-known ones in the country.
We're talking about what he was.
Well, I wish you would just stop talking about my husband.
Listen, Margaret, I've got a right to discuss my own brother with other members of my own family, which don't include you. Now, why don't you go out there and drink with Brick?
I have never seen such malice toward a brother.
How about his for me? Why, he can't even stand to be in the same room with me.
That's the truth.
This is a deliberate campaign of vilification for the most sordid and disgusting reason on earth, and I know what it is. It's avarice. Avarice, greed.
I will scream. I will scream in a moment if this does not stop. Margaret, child, come here. Come sit by Big Mama.
Big Mom.
How touching. How beautiful this display of devotion. Do you know why she's childless? She's childless because that big, beautiful athlete husband of hers won't go to bed with her. That's why.
You just won't let me do this a nice way, will you? All right? I don't give a goddamn if Big Daddy likes me, or doesn't like me, or did, or never did, or will never. I'm just appealing to a sense of common decency and fair play. I'll tell you the truth. I always have resented Big Daddy's partiality to Rick. Ever since the goddamn day you were born, son. And the way I've been treated around here, like I was just barely good enough to spit on. Sometimes not even good enough for that. Big Daddy is dying of cancer. And it's spread all through, and it's attacked all his vital organs, including his kidneys. Right now, he is sinking into uremia. You all know what uremia is. It's a poisoning of the whole system due to the body's failure to eliminate its poisons.
Poisons, venomous thoughts and words in hearts and minds. That's poison.
I'm asking for a square deal, and by God, I expect to get one. But if I don't get one, there's some peculiar shenanigans around here behind my back. Well, I'm not a corporation lawyer for nothing. I know how to protect my own interests.
Storm coming on.
Oh, late arrival.
Behold the conquering hero come.
Fabulous Brick Collar. Remember him? Who could forget?
Looks like he's been injured in the game.
Yeah, looks like you're going to have to warm the bench in the Sugar Bowl this year, Brick. Was it the Rose Bowl he made his famous run in?
The punch bowl, honey. It was the punch bowl, the cut glass punch bowl.
That's right. I'm always getting the boys' bowls mixed up.
Stop that! You just stop that!
Big Mama, you know, I got to be getting back to Memphis in the morning, which is why I'm forced to bring up this problem that,
It's something that's too important to be put off.
now, if Brick was sober here to be in on this, I think he ought to be present when I present this.
Rick is present. We're present.
Well, good. I will now give you this outline that my partner Tom Bullitt and me have drawn up. It's a sort of a dummy trusteeship.
Oh, that's it. You'll be in charge and dole out remittances, will you?
Now, this we did as soon as we got the report from Big Daddy from the Oshner Laboratory.
Cooper.
Now, it's not final or anything like it. It's just a preliminary outline, but it does provide a basis, a design for a possible feasible plan.
Yes, I'll bet it's a plan.
It's a plan to protect the largest estate in the Delta from irresponsible...
Now you listen to me, all of you. You listen here. There is going to be no more Kenny talk in my house. And Cooper, you put that away before I can grab it out of your hand and tear it right up. I don't know what the hell is in it, and I don't care what the hell is in it. I'm talking Big Daddy's language now. I am his wife, not his widow. I am still his wife. And I'm talking in his language now.
Big Mama, Hoopa, explain, it's just
I don't care what's in there. You put it back where it came from, and don't let me see it again, not even the outside of the envelope. The envelope of it. You understand me? Basis. Plan. Preliminary design. I see. What is it Big Daddy always says when he's disgusted?
Oh, Big Daddy says crap when he is disgusted.
That's right. Crap! Well, I say crap too, just like Big Daddy.
Now, coarse language don't seem called for.
Something in me is deeply outraged by this.
Nobody's going to do nothing until Big Daddy lets go of it, and maybe, just possibly not even then. Rick. Come here, Rick. I need you. Rick looks just like he did when he was a little boy. He used to play those wild games out in the orchard behind the house, and used to come home after I'd yell myself hoarse for him. Sweaty, pinchy, sleeping, with his hair shining. Rick, son of Big Daddy. Big Daddy doesn't love you so. Do you know what would make his fondest dream come true? If before he passes on, if Big Daddy has to pass on, you give him a child of yours. Son as much, a grandson as much like his son as his son. Like Big Daddy.
I know that's Big Daddy's dream.
That's his dream.
Looks like the wind's taking some liberties with this place.
Did the storm wake you up, Big Daddy?
Which storm you talking about? One outside of the hullabaloo in here.
Excuse me, sir.
I heard some mighty loud talking. Sounded like something important was being discussed. What was the powwow all about?
Oh, it was nothing, Big Daddy.
Hey, what's that pregnant-looking envelope you're putting back in your briefcase there, Cooper?
Yes, sir. Nothing much of anything at all.
Nothing, huh? Looks like a whole lot of nothing, don't it? Well, I just got one more question to ask. What is the smell in this room? You notice it, Brick? You notice the powerful, obnoxious odor of mendacity in this room?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I think I do, sir.
Nothing more powerful, is it, Brick?
No, sir. No, sir, there isn't. And nothing more obnoxious.
Brick agrees with me. The odor of mendacity is a powerful, obnoxious odor. And the storm hasn't blown it out of this room yet. You notice it, Cooper?
What? Sir?
Yeah. What about you, sister woman? You notice the unpleasant odor of mendacity in this room?
Why, Big Daddy, I'm not even sure what that is.
You can smell it. It smells like death. What's wrong with this woman here? Loaded with diamonds. Hey, what's your name? What's the matter with you?
She had a slight dizzy spell, Big Daddy.
Well, you best be careful of that Big Mama. A stroke is a bad way to go.
Oh, look, Brick, Big Daddy has on your birthday present to him. Big Daddy has on his cashmere robe. It's the softest material I have ever felt.
Yeah, this is my soft birthday, Maggie. Not my gold or my silver birthday, but my soft birthday. Everything's got to be soft for Big Daddy on his soft birthday.
Oh, look, Brick, Big Daddy has on the Chinese slippers that I gave him.
Maggie, I hate to make such a crude observation, but there's something a little indecent about you.
Like a slow-motion football tackle.
Well, I haven't given you my big present yet, but now I will. Now's the time for me to present it to you. I have an announcement to make.
What? What kind of an answer?
A sports announcement, Maggie?
An announcement of life beginning. A child is coming, sired by Brick and out of Maggie Cat. I have Brick's child in my body, and that's my present to Big Daddy on this birthday.
This girl has life in her body, and that's no lie.
Big Daddy's dream come true.
I want my Lord first thing in the morning.
Where you going, Big Daddy?
Son, I'm going up on the roof, look over my kingdom before I have to give up my kingdom. 28,000 acres of the richest land this side of the Valley Nile.
Sweetheart, can I come with you?
Brick, could you possibly spare me one small shot of that liquor?
Why, help yourself, Goober boy.
I will.
Now we know that this is a lie.
Be still, Maggie.
I will not be still. I know she's made this up.
God damn it, I said to shut up.
That woman isn't pregnant.
Who said so?
She did.
The doctor didn't. Dr. Bow didn't.
Well, I haven't been to see Dr. Bob,
Well, then who did you go to, Maggie?
one of the best gynecologists in the South.
Oh, I see. All right, all right. May we have his name, please?
No, you may not, Mr. Prosecuting Attorney.
He doesn't have any name because he doesn't exist.
He does so exist, and so does my baby, Brick's baby.
You can't have a child by a man who won't sleep with you. He drinks all day just to be able to tolerate you, sleeps on the sofa to keep out of contact with you.
Don't try and kid us, Margaret.
How can you conceive a child by a man who won't sleep with you? How can you conceive? How can you? How can you?
Hey, sister woman. How you know I don't sleep with Maggie?
We occupy the next room. These walls on our sound room.
Oh.
We hear the nightly pleading and the nightly refusal. So don't think you're gonna try and pull a trick over on us, a fool and die in there.
Hey, sister woman. Not everybody makes so much noise about love. I know some people are huffers and puffers, but others are silent lovers.
Oh, this talk is pointless. I mean, complete.
How you know we're not silent lovers? Even if you got a peephole drilled in the wall, how you know that sometimes when Gooper's away on business in Memphis and you're playing Scrabble at the country club with the other ex-queens of cotton, and then Maggie and I'll come to some temporary agreement. How you know that?
Brick, I never thought that you would stoop to her level. I never dreamed that you would stoop to her level.
I don't think Brick will stoop to her level.
What is your level? Please, tell me your level so I can sink or rise to it. Now, y'all heard what Big Daddy said. This girl has life in her body.
That is a lie!
Oh, no, the truth is something desperate and she's got it. Believe me, it's something desperate and she has got it. Now, if y'all please stop acting as if Brick Pollock was dead and buried, invisible and not heard, go back your little peephole in the wall. I'm drunk and sleepy. Not as alive as Maggie, but still alive.
Come on, Meg. Let's leave these lovebirds together in their nest.
Yeah. Nest of rats. Liars.
Hey, you just go on back to our room.
Liars!
Well, we're just gonna wait and see. Time will tell. Yes, sir, little brother. We're just gonna wait and see.
The click? Echo Springs has run dry, and no one but me can drive you to town for more.
I could drive.
And you lost your license. I've gone ahead and have you stopped on the highway before you got halfway to Ruby Lightfoot's gin mill. I told a lie to Big Daddy. But we can make that lie come true. And then I'll bring you liquor, and we'll get drunk together here tonight in this place that death has come into. What do you say? What do you say, baby?
I admire you.
Oh, you weak, beautiful people who give up with such grace. What you need is someone to take hold of you gently. And with love. And hand your life back to you. Like something gold you let go of. And I can do it. I am determined to do it. And nothing's more determined than a cat on a tin roof, is there?